And we're off for this exciting semi-final match between the two best Infamous teams, Infamous S&M and Infamous XO. On the blue team, which is the Infamous S&M, we've got Lipan, Sub-Zero, and Spaghetti. On Infamous XO, we've got Cassandra playing Celeste, Arden for Ivan, and Amin for Catherine. This should be interesting. We've got a weapon Catherine, folks. A weapon Catherine. You've seen it here first. It is right now. It's right happening. It's happening right now. No denying it. You are seeing a weapon Catherine in a semi-final championship match. You are seeing a weapon Catherine. Look at this triple rotation. Lipan is in on Amin. Amin gets stunned out as a 3v2. Celeste is nowhere to be seen. They're going to chase them out. Spaghetti putting the hurt on Amin. Amin is going to drop once a Merciless Pursuit is up in 2 seconds. Goes down anyways to that. Ivan goes to the other side, as does Cassandra. It is a counter jungle Finanza. They are going to go ahead and take the farm as Ivan comes chasing in, building up those stun stacks. Not much he can do by himself. Looks like possibly they're going to go home now. Yep, they're going to rotate home, which is interesting because they've left an additional farm up for them, whereas Cassandra and Ivan have taken all of their back farm, including their second healing. Here comes Spaghetti in. There's no stun available, so unable to get that gank off. Cassandra not using core collapse there. Interesting enough. We will have to monitor closely this weapon Catherine and see how this works out. What is the build here? Starting off with the Swift Shooter. Cassandra with the standard energy battery. Lipan with the Jungle Ringo going with the double weapon blade. And Spaghetti with the Swift Shooter as well. Flares on both teams being used very, very early on, despite the fact that you do have scout traps as well everywhere in the bush for orange team. No scout traps in the bush for blue team that I can see. And so it's interesting thing about no scout traps but using flares. In the end, it depends because flares are situational. So it's always about like putting a flare out when you think that there's somebody waiting for you. But they cost less gold. They cost twice as less gold than a scout trap. So it's kind of interesting they're going like that. Here comes a team battle already. Cassandra getting melted from Lipan. Does get the core collapse off. Is still going to have to retreat, however. Gets the supernova off. Amin super low in health. Tries to come in with the stun. Not good enough. Cassandra gets destroyed by that Achilles heel. And so far, we are not seeing this weapon Catherine doing anything for the team. That's also going to prevent Cassandra from getting a lot of the CS as well. So we're not seeing a lot of CS being built from Cassandra due to a lot of those engagements in the jungle. 30 to 22 CS. They're going to go ahead and push this objective really quickly. Cassandra comes back in, but the stun. Ooh, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero thought about that stun. Thought about it, but here comes Ivan in to reinforce. Spaghetti caught out of position, but no stun in. Amin may be able to get the stun in. Does get it in. Oh, the A skill came in just in time, combined with the resonance. Good job from Spaghetti there to get away from that, despite being caught out of position. Lipan now got his piercing spear. Those Ringos love the piercing spear in this part of the region. Ivan going with the double ult card. They're going to try to take the bottom two. They have flared. Sub-Zero thought better of diving in there. See, they're very, very, very keenly aware of potential ambushes in areas they don't have vision. Lipan even going around his own lane bush here just because he wants to be super, super careful not falling into any of these potential ambushes. I wonder if they're going to take the minion mine. Yes, they're going to take it now. I've seen them a couple of games now, and they seem to love to take these minion mines early for that push. And they do. And there's another flare as well. So both sides respecting each other in terms of the ambushes and understanding where the vision is properly put. Interesting dynamics here. So now you've got the Arden who's able to keep the Catherine alive. Catherine already has a lot of health and defensive capabilities, able to build out. I don't know if they're going to go breaking point here, tension bow, crit, burst, get massive amounts of damage on that Merciless Pursuit. Look at how far blue team is now rotating down, but the scout trap's gone off. They know that they're there. They might go ahead and try to push the objective anyways. Here comes Ivan in, diving in from Ivan with the Merciless Pursuit in on Sub-Zero. Counter stun on Ivan. There's a Heliogenesis from Cassandra. There goes the ultimate, and they're going to push now. Amon hits his boots. Ultimate coming in. Solar Storm hits all three of them. Spaghetti and Lipon both low in health. They need to backtrack. Stun comes in on Sub-Zero. How far? Brew hits Cassandra for 350. Lipon's pushing forward. There goes the Vanguard. Oh, Lipon goes down. Everybody goes down. Ivan goes down. Amon goes down. It's Cassandra versus Spaghetti now in the lane, and Cassandra has to back. Cassandra has decided to go back. Oh, thought better of it. There is a scout trap there. Will Spaghetti hit that scout trap? Will he see it? Does he see it? Does he see? Oh, he almost hit it there. This is close. The stun comes in. This is going to be it for Cassandra. Caught way out of position. Turret aggro does take down Sub-Zero. Oh, look at Amon coming in super quickly. Spaghetti. Can he hit that mine? He's going to hit the mine. Oh, he just Sonic zoomed away from him, but here comes a stun in from Amon. The minion mine's angry, putting some hurt on him. Merciless Pursuit in 3, 2, 1. Merciless Pursuit. Oh, the combination with the scout trap as well ended Spaghetti's life. So, you know, Orange Team in that entire engagement, not too bad off actually in that engagement there, where you saw them come back really quickly. The the stuns and stuff super fast, super heavy here. You've got double, triple stuns. There goes the core collapse in on Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, no Storm Guard banner anymore. Super low Heliogenesis goes down. There goes the punch from Ivan. Ooh, look at Ivan, how close he was to dying to that scout trap. Cassandra putting some cover fire with those Heliogenesises. This is a hot and heavy battle, guys, going back and forth pretty quickly. You've got 6.5k to 5.7k difference, and Orange Team's going to take the gold mine. They're going to take it. It's not going to be contested from Blue Team, and they get that immense gold payout of 300 gold. Cassandra now rotating up to the lane to clear those minions and prevent the objective from being taken. Take a look at the two turrets here. Turret for Orange Team slightly in worse shape than the turret for Blue Team. Amon now building out that tension bow, possibly going for Aftershock next, it looks like. With the Swift Shooter, they're giving a little bit more basic hit speed as well. On this Blue Team, Spaghetti now has got that early weapon infusion. But Cassandra almost has overdrive in that A skill. Really needs that overdrive on that A skill, I feel. A little bit late in coming, even though level 8. Needs that overdrive on that A skill. Oh, don't go back in there. Cassandra's in trouble. There goes the stun. Wait for it. Comes out, deletes Cassandra. Bad bush check there. Cassandra, you should have put your Heliogenesis in there. Oh, that hurts. That hurts hardcore. Here comes the stun. Spaghetti, look at the amount of damage. Spaghetti gets deleted from the Merciless Pursuit from Infamous Amon. Coming in there, that tension bow crit is amazing amount of damage with that tension bow crit. Oh, wow. Look at that. Spaghetti had just basically 50% of his health. Look at the amount of damage with the Merciless Pursuit from Amon. Ridiculous. Just a tension bow. I can't imagine when he gets the Aftershock proc as well. Just massive amounts. Look at that. Look at that. One Merciless Pursuit took the minion mine nearly to 50% health. And, oh, but it's got to be careful now. It is Amon versus Lipon and Spaghetti. They are respecting Amon at this point, and they are going to let Amon go ahead. That's a nice healing minion take for Amon. He's going to get back to full health with that. Cassandra is now in the lane with the Eve of Harvest. Now, keep in mind that these battles are really fast, and things get decided really quickly. You know, is it a mistake for Cassandra to have not rushed the Broken Myth in this case? Let's see what happens. Whether or not that decision will come back to haunt Cassandra or not. Let's see, here comes a Gauntlet in, but Orange seems too far away to really leverage the stuns. Sub-Zero does get caught in this, and Sub-Zero is going to go down. And, oh, Sub-Zero got killed before the ultimate could go off, so that's a 100-second cooldown. Look at that Merciless Pursuit on Spaghetti. Hellfire Brew comes out, but Cassandra deletes it with the Solar Storm, finishes it off. And look at that ace for Orange Team. They're going to go ahead and drop this turret super fast there. Really nice consecutive amount of stuns and catching out Blue Team every time they let one member trailing, whether it was the tank, whether it was you know, whoever it was. They just latched onto it like a bunch of hungry wolves, a hungry wolf leech, you know, just massive amounts of damage done at once from Amin coming in with that Merciless Pursuit. Damage and stun, that is a deadly combination all in one shot. And you can see that, you know, traditionally the Merciless Pursuits eat up energy, but you can see that Amin running the Chrono and running the Aftershock now has some energy regen there, as well as cooldown acceleration. So this is a deadly combination. We are seeing a tournament, a major tournament, first time major tournament. We are seeing a weapon Catherine really dominate right now. There goes in the stun in on Sub-Zero. Ultimate comes out. Spaghetti Lippon have to back off. Amin is in there as well, kicking Sub-Zero in the butt with that boot. Cassandra continually put those Heliogenesises. I think what Cassandra really needs now is that Broken Myth, and I will expect Cassandra to be going for that next with the Heavy Prism. There goes the stun in. Lippon's caught out. He's caught out. Core Collapse comes in. Wave 4 comes in. Cassandra gets clipped. A Solar Sword comes in. Deletes. Lippon, Spaghetti, both down. That's yet another ace. Sub-Zero drops as well. That is yet another ace for the killer combination of Arden, Weapon, Catherine. Cassandra now putting that hurt on the turret, and they're going to push with that ace buff. 12-7, 13.1k difference in gold for Orange Team. 15k difference now. 15k for Orange Team and 9.6k for Blue Team. Nearly twice as much for Orange Team. Fantastic amount of damage being done with the combination. Cassandra going with the double defensive items, reflex block for the stun, probably from Catherine, and then also the tier 2 armor for the anti-weapon build from Spaghetti and Lippon, who are going heavy weapon. So a little bit less diversity for Blue Team, and you know, it's hard to say whether or not that actually makes the difference in this game. I think part of it has to do with positioning. Sub-Zero caught out there. Sub-Zero's going to drop as well. Heliogens comes down, stun in, double stun on Lippon. Look at the timing of the core collapse. Cassandra gets hit by that wave 4, but is far away. There's another stun from Spaghetti. Spaghetti's in trouble. Heliogenesis comes in with a punch from Ivan, finishes him off, and this may be GG, guys. Really good job of splitting Blue Team. You see how quickly Blue Team split apart there and got focuses on. You saw Cassandra then taking out Spaghetti. Lippon with an amazing double stun chain with the timed core collapse, as well as timing it with the Merciless Pursuit on top of the damage that Merciless Pursuit was doing. Just so much damage. Lippon has nothing to counter that. Only a reflex block and a light shield right now is not enough defense. You can only block one stun. And there you go. Cassandra now with the Broken Myth. Oh, look at this! Sub-Zero caught in that. Gauntlet goes out. And look how quickly Sub-Zero got deleted there. It is 3v2. Really crazy ambush there in a very unlikely place. And that went down. And look at that. That was a pretty crazy amount of damage right there done onto even the tank, unable to withstand that onslaught. And they are now going to go ahead and dominate the rest of the jungle. Goldmine payout happening in about a minute or so. Cassandra with that Broken Myth and the heavy, and the Crystal Infusion is going to probably pop that right before the ultimate. But if Cassandra does get the 3 stacks up and then pops the Crystal Infusion and then does the ultimate, I can guarantee you that will one-shoot Spaghetti and Lippon. If she manages to hit them without Sub-Zero blocking some of the Solar Storm shots, I think you could possibly see a one-shot deletion of Spaghetti and Lippon. Possibly Spaghetti for sure with only the reflex block. They're coming at them. There goes the ultimate. Sub-Zero's dropping as well. Deleted super fast. It's 3v2. Stun comes in. Lippon's the one. Tries to reflex block. Oh, Solar Storm misses. Cassandra misses the Solar Storm. That is a big part of this. They may survive because of that Solar Storm missing from Cassandra. And they will survive. So unfortunately, Cassandra missing that Solar Storm, a big mistake there from Cassandra not to get that Solar Storm off, is going to continue to build the stacks of Broken Myth, has 2 stacks up right now, but is going to now backtrack as well. Look at Ivan for maintaining the life and the Vanguards on Cassandra now, as Amin should be able to carry a little bit more damage. Oh, look at that. They're going to go for the Kraken already. Blue team, where are they? Sub-Zero coming down. Do they sniff out the Kraken? I don't think so. Gauntlet comes down. Really nice Gauntlet timing there. Perfect Gauntlet timing there for them to be able to get that Kraken without any potential of getting it ganked. Again, you want to put down your Gauntlet when you are Arden, typically right when it's about 90% ready to be taken, or about 80% ready to be taken, and that will prevent the enemies from having a chance to take it, unless of course they have that Celeste Solar Storm. A little bit of premature celebration here. I would be a bit too careful here if I was Infamous not to celebrate too early, but look at the amount of damage. Sub-Zero already about to go down. Here comes the stun in. Sub-Zero, that damage. Hellfire Brew comes out in on Amin. 525 damage. The late reflex block not able to save from the afterburn from that Hellfire Brew. Lipan comes in. Infusions be popped there, focusing Cassandra. Cassandra's got a Hellfire. And their Soul Storm comes in and deletes him. Amin goes down. Lipan's about to go down. Hits that reflex block. Gets out of there. But the Kraken continues to pound away at the turrets undisturbed and unmolested. Cassandra again going to be the focus here, but Vanguard comes in. Core Collapse. Nice Core Collapse. Heliogenesis deletes him. Supernova takes him down. And he goes down in a blaze of quantum energy and regrets. The last hit of the Kraken goes off. Celebratory cheers everywhere from Team Infamous XO, as they are the better of the 2 Infamous teams today, and they reign victorious, and we'll move on to the finals tomorrow night. So congratulations to both teams. Infamous obviously making a strong showing in this tournament, getting into the semifinals, and now this amazing Infamous versus Infamous match-off, face-off coming to a head here. Now clearly in a lot of these areas, XO had the advantage here, but amazing to see the amount of damage. I myself am shocked at the amount of damage that a Catherine with this build can do and still be sustainable compared to how quickly Sub-Zero dropped. I mean, again, you've got the level difference. Level 9 Sub-Zero versus level 12-11. So, massive level difference here for Sub-Zero. Not able to stay alive enough to do any defensive support, which meant that Spaghetti and Lipan, who only had very minimal defensive capabilities with the reflex block, and I believe Spaghetti only had a reflex block as well, meant that an AoE attack from either Cassandra or even just an ultimate from Catherine could do quite a bit of damage. That Solar Storm, though, the amount of damage it does when you have the 3 Broken Myth stacks up really massively can devastate your opponents. Squishy targets such as Vox and Ringo, always susceptible to that massive amount of burst damage. Also, you see here Ringo on Lipan going with the Tension Bow, which is great. Going with Piercing Spear and a 6 Sins, not enough damage to carry him into the late game. Was only able to do pokes and trying to get that power spike on that Tension Bow. Spaghetti as well, going with a weapon Vox build, meant that his wait for it isn't going to be as powerful and it isn't going to have as much punch. Had he gone Crystal, I think a better option here would have been to go with a pure Crystal Vox, so then you've got a bit more diversity in your team, because if you look on Orange team, they've got a little bit more diversity there. Amin going with a little bit of the burst with the Tension Bow and Aftershock build. Celeste going with the Crystal as well. So you've got a little bit more diversity on the Orange team, and it kind of helped out because you could easily counter build defensively if for a team who is going primarily all weapon. No Bonesaw or anything to counter the Atlas Pauldron on Cassandra. An interesting buy with the Warhorn here instead of an Atlas Pauldron from Ivan. I think he felt that they were pushing so hard, so you don't need any more defense, you just need to have more offense there. And good decisions from them. A few bad positions from Spaghetti and Lipan getting caught out. Cassandra getting a few bad placements as well, needing to use the overdrive on this Heliogenesis to bush check a little bit better and not run into trouble. But overall, this victory is decidedly in favor of Infamous XO. Congratulations to them for moving on to the finals tomorrow night.